That shit takes a long time now. I don't know what's going on. What up? I'm getting lit up today, man. I've been on the wrong side of every trade. Was working for a second. Oh, actually, it's working again. I bought UVXY. Another loss. Another loss. Another loss. Let me see if I can. So did I tell you I was in Facebook jail again? See, the idea that somebody could come at me and poke fun, but I can't come back at them with twice as much vengeance and bloodshed, I find that to be wrong. Nobody's allowed to badmouth me or call me out or challenge me to a stock knowledge contest. And this guy, he just keeps sending me stuff now. So I put how much I hate him and hope he dies on the page, but now I'm banned. I get banned from Facebook. Fuck that shit. I should be able to call people out and threaten them with death. They're bothering me, right? It's not like I wouldn't do it if in person. If I met this guy in person, he'd be in the dirt by now, and I'm not a violent guy, but just shut up. In the immortal words of that guy from True Romance, I'll have you killed! You give me the finger? Going home in a body bag. Every time I do something on Facebook, I get, I was banned. I was locked out of Facebook for a month and a half because I posted anti-Nazi stuff. I said we should gather all the Nazis together, and instead of let's call all of our troops home from around the world and go knocking on doors around this country, rounding up Nazis, because I think there was a war fought about that, and we won. So now all the Nazis got to go. So we know there's still Nazis in this country. I think we should be able to round them up and execute them. And I was banned from Facebook for saying that. I think it's all right to be racist against other racists. But, according to Facebook, I'm a crazy person. But let's see if I get kicked off of Facebook again. It's just amazing how things just don't work for me. What should take somebody 30 seconds to do takes me like 10 minutes. The internet's not my friend. So anyway, what's up, y'all? Possibly some of the biggest mistakes I've made in 20, 30 years this week. EH sold it, went up 40 points after I got out. Today I was short Roku, and then I panicked and I got out flat, and then it dropped 20, and then it broke back above the VWAP, and I was like, I don't want to do this trade, and it goes up 20. So I've actually been like right there on some of the most monstrous trades this week, and I've failed them all, except for Tiger because I'm not watching it, and it went right back up, so that's good. But I got that new one, ALTU, rockets and shit, man, rockets and shit. So right now we got a stock. Want to hear something funny? I was joking around about this the other day. If we could just come up with a company that does EV, crypto, cures COVID, and does a bunch of other stuff, they should just go public. We've actually found one, and it's a stock that we've been familiar with for a while. The symbols GROW. They have their hands in a lot of different industries, and that's what they do as a company. So there was a couple of years ago, I did a video with my buddy Mike. I rolled into a bank with a hidden microphone, and I went to talk to the guys in the business loans. So I went in there, and I said, "Can I speak to somebody about getting a loan for a new business I want to start?" "Sure." What kind of business is it?" "Oh, it's kind of internet based." "Oh yeah, what do you want to, what is it?" "It's the name of the company. It's called I Heart Google." "Oh, cool. You do something with Google?" "Yeah, something like that. We buy 3,000 shares of Google right here at 365, and when it goes to 1,000, we're going to sell it, and that's our business model." "Wait, so what? You're a trading company?" No, we're just going to we're going to borrow money from you. I'm going to start a company called I Heart Google, and we're going to buy 3,000 shares of Google here at 365. So when it goes to 1,000, we could sell it, give you your money back, and we'll keep the rest. And the guy's looking at me like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "That's our business model. We're going to buy stock in Google because it's the only stock not at all-time highs yet." And this was like, got to be 5 or 6 years ago. And obviously the stock's gone up tenfold. It would have been a great business model. That's what GROW kind of does. They invest in a lot of other stuff. And that's what a lot of these stocks that, some of the stocks we own, I mean, we've been buying stocks because the symbol is cool. How about BARF? BARF. BFARF. BARF. BARF. And then you got Remus, Rim Job, REEMF. And then you got this other one called Zikin. I'm getting Zikin to my stomach here. ZKIN. They're into Bitcoin. But ALTU is a rockets and shit. Let's leave it at that. Rockets and shit, man. You want to invest in rockets and shit? ALTU invests in rockets and shit. What more do you need to know in this market? Hey, what do they do? Rockets and shit. Oh, cool. I'm in. High five. Hey, by the way, Guy, if you're out there on Facebook, the market's not based in fact. There's no facts. You're misrepresenting what a fact is. Yeah, I get it. If the stock closes at 565 today, that's a fact. It still has nothing to do with trading. You're an idiot. And if you're using the Lord for your stock picks, you're the biggest schmuck ever. And I hope when you go meet your so-called God, he laughs it in your face. And then he sends you to the other place because you're so stupid. Facebook, am I allowed to call somebody stupid at least? I wonder if it's 3 strikes. I guess this was my 3rd strike, so this would be my 4th strike. 4 strikes and I'm out? I don't know. So I got a couple of things. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about somebody wants to know what happened to that shitty Jivo. Shitty Jivo, the stock was $1 and it went to 15. That's 1,500%. 1,500%. If you bought it at 15.50 after watching it go up from $1 to 15.50, and it pulls back 2 points, that doesn't make it shitty. You top tick the stock that was up 1,500%. If you bought Tiger at 35 and then it went to 38 and then back to 29.50, and you said that's shitty, that's what stocks are supposed to do. You're not supposed to go up every single day, every minute of our lives. It's not supposed to work like that. And I got to tell you, Givo, the trade's basically done because we're losing our money on the 1250 calls today. But we bought the 1250 call with the money from the original trades. Tilray was the greatest trade I ever had. Slipped between my fingers on the way up. You know, again, I sold into the move. 1750 got me 25 and 35. I was pretty much done with most of my Tilray at 35 bucks. So when that thing was going to 70, I mean, if it would have broken to the 80s, the thing would have probably went to 120. But once it rolled over in the pre-market that day, we were shorting the crap out of it. And yesterday was the greatest short in a long, long time. It was a pump and dump, 1 minute, multi-day VWAP earnings reversal. Basically, that's the trade I've made a living on. Stocks that have been pumped and are dumping after they reported their earnings and rolling over through VWAP. There's never been a trade that's worked so well. And then yesterday got crushed, and today, gapped up and had a little bounce on it. But I'm down to almost nothing as far as a portfolio is concerned because I don't like stocks. I hate every stock except for Tiger right now, and I will hate that stock too if it ever breaks back under 27.50. Tiger's under 27.50 and 25, 23.89. I know it's a long way off from here, but I'll hate that stock too. I hate every stock. I hate the stock market. I hate everything about the stock market. I hate people who work in the market. I hate people who wear suits. I hate everybody on Wall Street. To me, this is a video game. You move on from whatever the hot stock of the day is. You move on, you move on, you move on. You want to hang on to a little bit of something? That's up to you. I hate owning stocks. I hate owning stocks because of yesterday. It's a distraction. But if you don't own any stocks and you come in on a day like yesterday, you're like, ooh, what can I buy? Let me participate. But if you own stocks, you're shell-shocked at what you're looking at. Oh, I hope everything comes back. I don't know anything about cryptocurrency. I know there's something called Bitcoin. But there's a tracking stock that we talked about yesterday. Oh, something or other. I can't remember the name of the symbol half the time, but it's a new tracking stock my friend brought public. I don't even remember the name of it. Wow. But here's something exciting. Speaking of top ticks, I suck. Just let's get that one out there again. Let me remind everybody, I blow. Like I should be living in the gutter begging. I should be sucking dick for rock. That's how much I suck right now. Putting that aside, I forgot what I was going to say now. Something about me being broken, penniless, and insane. It's like every time I get rid of a stock, it turns into a monster. I mean, it's just unbelievable. This week was the most insane week of them all. But ALTU, the reason I like it is that it just started to go up. And we're part of it right now. So this one I'm going to hang on to. But I forgot what my point was. Something about sucking. Tiger, I don't know. Owning stocks, I don't know. Cryptocurrency, I don't know what I was going to say. But man, I got to tell you, it's starting to weigh on me. Thank God that I got guys, some people that are making money. My dream has come true, really. I mean, my dream has come true. People are making money off of my misfortune. That was the whole premise to all of this. Suck My NASDAQ. The name of the website was built on the idea that, sure, I could do some decent trades, and I really find good entries. It's that my exits are the part that gets you. My entries are awesome. And I thought making 15 or 20% on a stock was good, but it's not anymore. And I keep doing it. So I'll make 10%. Here, look, ALTU is up 8% today. Today. We're in the stock at 1165, right? Normally, you buy something at 1165, right? Bought the stock at 1165 yesterday when I was making the video, right? 1165. Fucker's at $13.15 right now. That would take you 165 years to do in a bank. By definition, where's my guy who likes to talk about facts, you prick fuck? Here's a fact for you, you dickhead. 20%, if you read books about investing, 20% is a mind-blowing trade. 20% is Warren Buffett. 20% is you're doing something really, really, really well. 20% in an investment. How long? Oh, a year. Oh, 20% in a year is a good investment. Oh, so what if you do it the next day? Then what are you supposed to do? So when your stock moves 20% the next day, normally what should take a year happens 24 hours later. You should sell some. But then the stock goes up 50% 2 days from then. And then now that it's up 100%, what does it do then? It goes up another 400 to 500%. And that's what's insane about this market. You can't sell your winners, but you have to, but you can't. So what do? You got to sell some. So you're never going to make the money you're supposed to make. And then it turns out the one you decide you're going to hang in there, or the one that you decide you're going to buy a little bit more, that's the one that tends to suck. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Speaking of sucking, thank you. I just remembered. It just staring me in the face. That's why. Let me tell you this story. Since I've been trading, and this is insane to think about, 90% of stocks, whether I've lost money on them or have made money, 90% of stocks have gone higher. And I'm talking about buying. And it works on the short side too, because that's how bad I am. I'm awful, the worst. The worst, because I take profits, and it's usually not a good idea to take profits anymore. You got to, hang on till, if you're not making 500% on every trade, you're an idiot. There's only been a select few of stocks that have actually not gone higher after I've sold them, or have gone lower after I'm done shorting them. There's a handful, just a handful, and I've been doing this since 1992. So the ones that I've held that I refuse to give up on, they went to zero. It's amazing I'm still in this game. Enron. Now, again, it wasn't like I was in Enron at $80. I bought it at $6 because there was a takeover rumor at $8, and the stock was at $7.50, and I was kicking ass. I went to lunch. I came back. The stock was at 20 cents, and I started crying in front of my wife. She's like, "Don't ever cry about money." I'm like, "But I just was in lunch, and I came back, and all our money's gone." It was pretty fucked up that day. I was in Enron. You guys know that story, right? I was in it. The takeover rumor from Dynegy, and then my buddy says, "You might want to hold on and not sell here in case a white knight shows up," or white knight. The white knight idea is that if somebody's bidding for the company, another guy might come riding by on his horse and outbid the other guy. But it backfired, and the stock wound up going to zero that day, because once Dynegy saw the inside, saw how the sausage was cooked, they realized that, Enron was a fake company, and it went to zero. So I had Enron. Then I bought WorldCom. I bought WorldCom at like $250. I was like, no chance WorldCom's not a real company, is it? Boom, crushed on that one. Obviously, I rode dry ships all the way to zero. I had Leapfrog, that went out of business with me. So, and then I'm the only human being, I think, that could buy stock in what's called a clearing firm. A clearing firm, what do? They got two parties that want to trade stock. They execute the trade, and they make sure the money is transferred from one guy to the other. Clearing firm. What kind of risk does a clearing firm have? Zero. But I bought stock in Penson because a buddy of mine that was working there says, hey, we got public, we got all this new software, we're going to secure all these new contracts. The stock had one update, and then went to zero. But what it made it worse was that when they outlawed shorting of financial stocks, Penson was gapped up, and Charles Schwab wouldn't let me sell out of it because they kept telling me it wasn't in my stock. In my account, I'm like, I'm staring at the stock right here as it's plummeting in 2-point increments. I own the stock. Sir, you can't short financial stocks today. I'm like, I'm not shorting. I'm trying to sell it out of my account. And he's saying the same thing over and over. No, it's in my account. Look in the account. Look, it's right there. Sir, you can't short stocks. You can't short financial stocks. I'm like, if you say that again, I'm going to find you and I'm going to kill you. And then I watched the stock go from 19 to 15 to 12 to 9. And at the end of the day, it was back to $7, and then it went to zero. I've had 5 stocks, 5, that have legitimately gone to zero, and I'm still doing this. It's nuts. But if I sell out of it, you get Neo. If I sell out of it, you get Jumama. If I sell out of it, you get Netflix. If I sell out of it, you get Tesla. If I sell out of it, you get PLTR. If you sell out of it, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. Like if I wouldn't have sold some Tiger on the way up, no way this thing would be at $35. So the only way around the curse, which is definitely a curse, I'm fucking cursed, no doubt. The only way around it is to use my curse for the power of good. Thank God we have this. Is the only reason the internet is good, is that now I'm able to share the unprecedented, unbelievable, unfathomable ridiculousness that happens to me in this industry. But now I got guys like Frank. He's like, yeah, what'd you sell today? I want to buy something. Oh, I sold Twitter today, Frank. Oh, cool, I'm in. And he buys it. I sell Twitter at 50. He buys it. Stock goes to 75. Who's this? Oh, it's Frank? Oh, yeah, Frank. Yeah, you want to hear this one? Yeah, I sold Riot. Yeah, there's no way this thing's going up anymore. I sold it. Oh, you bought it? All right, cool. Oh, how much? Oh, you're up 40 points on the Riot trade? Sweet. Nice. Who's this? Oh, yeah? Oh, Frank. Yeah, I just sold Space at 27.50. Oh, yeah? Oh, where is it now? 50? Cool. Frank's kicking ass. And I got a lot of people. That's what's crazy. I mean, I really do know what I'm talking about. The entries, intraday, I'm in control, more or less. Except for today, I'm just a fucking mess. Everything I've done today was wrong. Everything. I mean, it's amazing. Days like this, it's amazing I've made it this far. It's amazing that I've made it this far. Wendy? And the best part about it, it's a Friday. Ah, yeah. Yes. I get to stew about this now all weekend. Woo! Woo! Man. So, my point was, and this is the point it took me 20 minutes to get here. Every stock I've ever sold out of, every stock since 1992, other than the ones that went to zero, have gone up after I've gotten out. And there was only one. There was only one stock, ladies and gentlemen, one stock in the last 18 months. I'm not even making up the statistic. There's only been one stock. One stock. Now, if you guys have been watching my video, I've been telling you for months to keep an eye on it. Let's see if you guys have been paying attention. There's one stock. There's been one stock that I have sold out of. One stock. in the last 18 months, just one that hasn't gone up after I sold out of it, and I was the top tick. There it is, my friends. SLQT. So now officially, for the last basically 18 months, there is not one stock, SLQT. Now, I am not telling you to buy it, but usually this is one of those moments. SLQ fucking T. It was the only stock that hadn't gone back to where I was in it. Sorry, back to where I was, I top ticked it. It was the only stock that hadn't come all the way back. The only stock, and by the way, it's already obviously it's back above where I sold it because I bought it at 29. Hey! I bought it at 29 and I sold it at 27.50 and 25. So it was already back to where, again, that stock fell 50% after I got out. Oh, look at me taking a loss and actually going down. Yeah, okay. Nothing stays down after I sell it. It's just so, it's demented at this point. So, select quote. Yeah, man, you gotta love it. Select quote, SLQT. I'm not buying it. This is my gift. I will never buy the stock back. I have no intentions of even buying, not even thinking about buying it. But this is where it spent a year and now it's come back and it's gone. Now I have to say, if this thing doesn't get at least to 35 bucks, I'd be shocked. But more importantly, let's talk about the one we're in right now. Ripping ALTU. Now, I think you guys, you're watching. I gave it to you yesterday. ALTU. It's rockets and shit. Rockets, space. If you look up the company, in the description of the company, it says rockets and shit. Why wouldn't you want to own a stock with rockets and shit? Now, here's the fun part, kids. You must be thinking, well, Kenny, there you go, Kenny. You told us to buy it at $11.65. And now it's at $13.65. What are you complaining about, bitch? You want to know what I'm complaining about? Because I wake up this morning thinking the market's going to go down today. So I throw $1,000 on UVXY calls, which is going out the window with no care whatsoever. But then I got a stock like rockets and shit breaking out from 10 all-time highs. And what do? I buy 100 shares like a little bitch. And then today, you know what I do? I buy another 100 shares. Big player you are. Oh! When I find out whose cousin you're fucking, whoa. Big player. Moving mountains right now. Whoa. But I'll throw $1,000 out the fucking window trying to make some money that the market's actually going to go down. But no, I get a beautiful breakout. I put a whopping 100 shares on it and another 100 today. Oh, good for you. And this is what I'm talking about. This is the tree in the woods thing. If I would have bought 3,000 shares of this thing yesterday at $11.65, would it even be up today? If I would have bought 3,000 shares of this thing, and usually in stocks under $12.50, I can rock a couple of thousand shares, right? Right? Yeah. I'm dipping a toe in. I'll buy 100. I'll buy 100 shares. Ah! I'm short CCIV. Don't worry about it. Nah, it's a blow off top, man. Get out. Get out. It's a triple blow off top reversal, man. Time to ring the register. I always ring the register on that one twice today. It's enough to drive you insane. I'm thinking you might as well start your career in trading after you've gone insane. Because, man, there's no way to stay sane. There's no way to stay sane. By the way, did you see the sauce man? I just watched one of his videos the other day. He's pale white with the blackest of eyes. That dude is death. What's the story with that guy? Wow. That is one frightening dude. I heard he's starting a hedge fund too. Is there, for a guy that thinks the market's going to crash any day for the last 8.5 years, why is he starting a hedge fund? I would like to short his fund. Is that possible? Can you short somebody's fund? I would love to. It's hard to imagine I'm really good at what I'm doing here, but yet I suck at the same time. It's such a weird, what's the word? It's like a dystopia. It's like a disconnect. I don't even know how to describe what's going on. It's miraculous, actually. It's like a freaking miracle. And if anybody thought the market wasn't going to be up today, paradox, good word. All this market does was spend time trying to go down, and then it doesn't, and then it has to go up. It's the same freaking day every day for it's crazy. I tell you, they spent a lot of airtime, a lot of wasted energy this week. The trials, the GMEs, the Reddit stuff, the interest rates. A lot of wasted energy, a lot of wasted breath on a bunch of nothing. Bottom line, they should just shut off financial reporting. They should just open, the TV should come on, and CNBC should just be a blue screen. The market never goes down. See you at 4 o'clock. At 4 o'clock and say, hey, you remember when the market tried to go down this morning? Yeah, we don't go down. See you tomorrow. And that's financial reporting. That's why they're hanging on to this GME, this GameStop story, because I got nothing else to talk about. Market never goes down. It's controlled by the government. Thanks. Everything you learned about the market over the last 120 years has been shat on because it doesn't make any difference anymore because the government controls the stock market now. Don't you get it? Thank you for playing. Shut the TV off. Shut the TV off, man. But I tell you, we're picking winners one after another. I got guys doing 120 grand today. And that's the only thing that's what's keeping me sane right now. The fact that other people are doing the trades that we're laying out, thank God, because it wasn't me today. I was the victim today. It's just amazing. I've been victimized. Yeah, right. Yeah, I got a punching bag. That's why I got to get my arm fixed so I could start chopping wood. So you want to hear some stocks that we own? Do you guys were you here yesterday? I own the dumbest collection of stocks right now, but all of them are working. But I felt dirty buying these things. But meanwhile, BARF, BFARF, right? Remif, I'm serious, Remif REEMF, I think that's rare earths. ZKIN. ZKIN. That's another Bitcoin something or other. That Lion Group, LGHL. Actually, I sold that one. Obviously, ALTU, space rockets and shit. I got the POWW, got the bullets, sold some puts on that, so I guess I'm officially long. Man, look what CCIV just did. Just when you thought it might go lower, oh, it bounced 10%. Whoa. Yeah. Silly. It's crazy to go short, man. Well, that's it. I just want to let you know. Select quote. Select quote. There was one more. I forgot the name. We were trying to figure it out before. There was another IPO, same kind of thing. I think it might have been ADCT. Let me see the all-time highs on this one. No. I forgot which one it was now. But select quote. Select quote is your gift from me. I should have told you when it broke 27.50 because that's where I'd sold it in 25. But select quote now. If you go back to select quote, if you want to know who bought that stock at 29 bucks, I'll give you the day if you guys want to look at the chart. On June 1st, 2020, that was me buying it at 29 bucks. For the first time, I was like, ooh, maybe a stock won't actually ever go back up after I took a beating on it. Nope. Came all the way back. Where's Spliff? Yeah, that's where's it down? Yeah. Sucks. We got to wait for Spliff to get it pumped by like a real pump and dump firm. They'll pump it again, hopefully. Oh, buddy. But ALTU is brand spanking new. There's no options on it. It's another reason I don't want to get aggressive. I like trading stocks with options, at least to hedge myself if I want to. Well, be careful, man. All right. I'll see you guys on Monday. And it is day, what's today? 19 and 31. So that would be 40. Day 50. We're 50 days in to 2021. Socialism is sweeping the nation, and the market never goes down. So everything I was promised has not happened. I was promised a full-blown crash if the Democrats took over. Hasn't happened. I was promised more volatility. Hasn't happened. I'm still wondering if we won the war in Syria. I heard they're going to take all our guns and they're taking all of our money. I don't know what to believe. One thing's for sure. Every time I sell out of a stock, it seems to go higher. That is a fact. To my guy, I want to debate about facts. All right, I'm going to try to stay out of Facebook jail from now on. Good luck. Good night. We'll sing some songs next week. All right? Take care, everybody. Have a nice weekend. See ya. Where'd you go? You want to lose? You went all physical? Got physical. I bought some more silver. Yeah, look what I got. I'm buying anything I could find, really. I got me a 5-ounce brick. It's like hand poured or whatever. These are cool. I bought like 5 of these, 5 ounces. I got some old school Franklin mint ones. I got this stuff. What are these from? Christmas 1979. I don't know. Pretty cool. I got some other poured stuff. It's just raw silver, man. Pelt you in the head with it. I got silver bullets too. And just in case the werewolves show up. All right. Speaking of guns, we're going shooting today, baby. I need to blow some stuff up. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Be careful. See you on Monday, if there is a Monday. Bye-bye.